it is time for us to get into match number 3, our last Erangel match of the day. And because it's the last match, Hypoc, the plane says, screw you. I mean, I don't know what word to use. I think I could say that. You suck. You stink, it says, and it makes everybody work really hard. This is a tough drop for, what, 60% of the teams in the lobby, probably?
Yeah, it is, yeah. And leaning toward you got to say, odds on being either a military circle or a southern circle. Yes, there's still an opportunity for something kind of south central, but it's potentially a very wonky circle one being posted here as I'd say, yeah, not as many teams are maybe expected to come down and try and scatter loot the edge of Sosnovka. Lots of teams still settling to try and pull north on this.
Bold. So for those
as I say that now, I know Rumblers and Gravity actually over and over.
Well, okay, so those of you watching at home, the basic premise, the physics here at the circle is it has to touch the plane path. A part of it will touch the plane path, unless something crazy happens. So you usually will see a lot of teams look towards Sosnovka because on that plane path, I would say 70% of the circle pops here. Let's be a little more conservative. 58% of the circle pops go to military. That one did, so with statistics stand. That said, though, there's 4 teams, and all of them are looking at fighting each other, which means that the rotations for teams like Spicy Fish could be very easy, or they could gatekeep and be terrible. I mean, really smart players. And he doesn't have, no one's there to tell Sim it's not safe to cross.
I think actually,
you gotta wait.
Secondary is
Uzi. Oh, unfortunately.
Not the best to deal with this bridge cross here, but actually a little bit of pressure coming from the high ground from Ross, so able to at least relay some of this information without scope at least. But Sharpshot going to open things up onto Valier and completely turn the situation on his head.
Yeah, we were like, hey, Rumblers has a great chance here. And then Sharp was like, I got it. I brought a scope to the fight, boys, and does some serious work. They've got the Vector, they got the Dacia, they got the knock. Rumblers will basically say, all right, you can pass, right? This is like paying the troll his toll, and they can move on. They'll get the res. It is what it is. Hello Said Pie does get a nice little knock on Soup, by the way, as Dodge continues to cause trouble for teams. This has sort of been the Dodge MO today, Hypoc, is ruining people on rotation.
No, actually, Tactical 8 in a sticky situation.
Yeah, Tactical 8 really kind of dropped that ball, but it's okay. Waldo's waiting. Luke 12 goes down. Los HD drops Purdy Curdy, and TSM survives one trap and walks into another. But Penta does manage to get Los. Honey Badger from Zenith steals the kill, though, and the fight continues. Waldo opens fire on Penta, almost gets him down to about 5 HP, and he's got to try to find a good little peek through the tiny little window and looks for an angle to potentially play this from. Rumblers down to 2, as is TSM after that exchange. Afromaniac Supernova gets the open. Show and Super working together, dropping 2 members of Veritas, 3 members of Veritas. Michael got Show, but he is outnumbered now as Greg Shot pours forward to try and finish this thing off, and that will be the end of it. Show and Supernova combining to a very brutal 1-2 punch in that one.
Yeah, that was a really clean setup there, able to pinch perfectly on that. Really, really well coordinated attack from them.
And the struggle will be real. Let's check in with Eternity. Jumbi, who's been getting some serious knocks throughout this match, does get the kick on Oldless, though Nikos returns with the trade. I think both teams in spots to get the reses. No, Oldless, that's flushed out, so he's dunsies. Roth does manage to knock Jumbi with that that we saw earlier, and Vex are going to try to go ahead and buy themselves a little bit of space. Ultimately, they come out on top. Kickstart from Oath, getting the spray down, trying to get it by the side of the tree. Gets the nades queued up here. KW Kiers up on top of him. They saw 3 alive. Oath has 4. Snakers goes down in the early engagement. Nice toss by Winnie. Balefrost is advancing, trying to make a play. Doesn't see the man to his left side. He does now. Opens it up. 4x spray, baby, as Balefrost gets the burn. KW Kiers down to 2. Snakers is eliminated, dropping the Oath to 3. But Relo feeling strong, goes with the spray, gets it down. Retaliative is dropped like a bad habit. Relo flexes out to the right side, and KW Kiers is eradicated with a little bit of help from the Spicy Fish. Oath survives.
I think Spicy Fish actually picked up 3 kill points out of that. They stole at least 2 knocks from Oath, at least. They got the kill credit, but Zenith now making a push south along this this eastern edge of the circle here, and I guess trying to capitalize on Oath, at least recovering from that previous fight. And there you go, Honey Badger going to open things up, but wow, Relo actually responds.
He does. A nice little spray out here. Shinboy trying to get some action as well. If I've ever seen Oath in a nutshell, this is it right now. Punich comes to the top of the rock. Balefrost, the last man standing, drops back, tries to throw the flash, gets the jump peak. Sparking goes for it, opens fire, has to drop back. AK Plake as Balefrost tries to make it happen. Nice flash for Sparking to continue moving forward. Punich coming in to help, and that is the end of Oath. Punich not needed. Sparking is king. Or they could rotate in the opposite direction. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, thanks. Why aren't you listening to us? Why aren't you doing what we say?
Wait a minute. This could be Gas Can.
That's gonna. Yeah, they could meet each other.
Meet me at the throwdown, boys. Vegas comes out spraying. He gets hit from behind. Waldo, the last members of Rumblers, still causing trouble. Gas Cans are eliminated as they crash into a hole that the Hardshifts were sitting inside of. But now the Hardshifts have time for reses, while up on top of the hill, Liberate plays some mini golf. They're like, is that a divot? I've got some nades. 4.
That last one's gotta do it, right? No?
Come on.
How? They still got this off, and now Liberating a bit. Okay, there we go. Finally. It's actually the vehicle explosion that does it. It's not even a nade. That's heartbreaking for them.
That is rough. Well, they put the work in. Jayzon going to open some fire on Lampalot, who does try to manage to get his way in. The Hardshifts were annihilated. The Rumblers will go out after causing a cacophony of chaos as the boys all tried to rotate into the Hardshift spot. Zenith moving into the bottom. They don't have to go anywhere. They can hold their circle, but they're smartly moving Punich to the edge of the hill to sort of verify a forward push point. TSM, last man standing yet again. Penta, is he... Like, do they designate him as a survivor, or is he just that good? He's almost got the shot. He wasn't quite tall enough to look through that little hill. Lampalot and the boys decide to pull the trigger on the push, and they are going to lead the charge. Liberate opens fire, and Penta comes in from behind. Pop, pop, baby. Then it goes down. He gets the flush, and all hell breaks loose. Ice Tech from the high ground. Senpai goes down. Lampalot dies to Senpai's nade. Jayzon finishes Lampalot. Dodge tries to get in, but Vegas, it's over. The trip is done. He comes up Snake Eyes. Sharp Shot, on the other hand, manages to make a play on Gravity. D-Rich and Sovereign go down. Now we're up on top. The Spicy Fish raining down. You see Roth trying to get that shot on the last member of Gravity to be standing, and he will not get it, but his teammates will, and that will be the end of them. The Spicy Fish looking strong, 11 kills, and the high ground.
Yeah, and the fact that Penta finds the kill and still outlives, so 2 points picked up from there. Putin's actually going to open this team fight up. Jason will fall, and that puts Liberate down to 3 now. And Zenith, again, I guess kind of equalize things with the team over on the north side as they try and make a play towards the center of Phase 7. And Civil now flexing out with all this other pressure, but Honey Badger, wow, actually respond onto him on this drop. I mean, if they get the res, it's going to be huge. It's 23 HP and ticking now.
Here we go, the big moment. Zenith sees the drop. Dead. Dead. All right, now we're going to keep going. Sharp Shot in a tough spot because he was in the res position. Sparky coming up on top of the hill. It's got that AK out. Opens fire. Keenan is down. Spicy Fish, who were in the pole position, are being lambasted with aggression. Roth does go for a nice little flank play. Starts to get the spray. Doesn't get the finish, but drops them both. Woo! There's the knock. Footage goes down. Roth gets a flush. Sparking does have time to get the heal off, but they are definitely restricted down to 2. Poohface comes out, gets the kill and the flush on Sparking, knocking Zenith down to 1. Liberate in a pretty good spot as they maintain 3 players off of a very strange mountain descent by the Spicy Fish.
As if they can pick up, I was going to say Honey Badger, the big variable in the scenario, but he does actually get spotted out by Sharp Shot. With the benefit of that elevation, there you go. Zenith will fall. Spicy Fish 2 alive now, find themselves at a 2v3 with Liberate.
Oh, he's got to make the play. Grozers win games. This could be it. Liberate trying to come up the hill. Xvolution, last man standing. Does open fire. Gets the knock on Spicy Fish. Can he go to the right side? He cannot. He does. Wait, it's 1v1. Roth, almost no HP. He is calling positions out to Ice Tech. Ice Tech, my boy, goes for the res. Wants to make it a 2v1 as Roth continues to climb. throwing out mollies. He knows they're behind the rock, tossing flashes, nades, everything he can. Barrel play, goes up over the hill, opens fire, Ice Tech dodges it. He tries to retreat, hit from the left,
No
hit
way.
from the right, liberate to the top. Roth got the exchange, and now 1v1.
No
Ice
way.
Tech tries to clear, but Roth pulls it off. Spicy fish, 16 kills. I can't even breathe anymore. I didn't think they were gonna pull that off, Hypoc.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9.